Good morning, everyone. Here we are with the Liebherr 1750. As you can see, the hook is done. Both of them are. I'm sorry I couldn't get this filmed for you guys. I tried my best. I had 5 attempts at recording it and I gave up. And I think my biggest problem is this little bar right here. I mean, you can just about see the pulley goes way down there by that thing. I couldn't get the wire if it jumped. I couldn't get the wire to move over and back onto the pulley. I couldn't run it on there like a old fan belt that you used to do, if you guys remember that. Yeah, I couldn't get them on. I'd have to pull the wire out, stick it back through and make sure I was on that pulley in there. And these were the same, both of these and this one. You can see the little bar there. So any problem with that, I ended up having to take it out and redo it. And it just took a lot of time. You know me, I'm not going to break anything. I walk away from it when I get a little frustrated. But I do finish them. So both of them are done. And I'm just going to move right to the review now, because that was all that was left. I apologize, you guys. I know I promised. I tried my best. But the hooks won the battle, to be honest. They just gave me enough trouble that I couldn't seem to get them reeved in a reasonable amount of time, and too much trouble with it. So we'll try the next time. You know me, I'm not going to give up. I'm on you guys' side. All right, so here we are. We'll start at the bottom. I love these tracks. They're metal. They are spring-loaded. There, you can see it there. And I like that they're pinned and not latched or something like that, like a lot of these are. Not a lot of detail. A little. Even on the inside. Got a little bit, not a lot. I put the guy there so you could see the difference in the tracks to the 1600 there. As well as the car body. Everything is a little bit bigger. Yep, I got that reeved. Got nice looking slewing motors. I'll have to find a way to put some hoses on them to give them a little detail. The cab slides in for transport, of course. But mine doesn't hold the pose. I'll have to see if there's something loose there and mess with it. This does have a cool thing over here. This ladder goes in the holes for the winches. That's pretty cool. I like that. The ballast wagon is killer. These things are real smooth, real easy to turn. It's a little hard to lift up, but each of these sets kind of flop on their own. They're independent. This set here and this set here, and the same on the other side. They slew very nicely. Look at that. The whole crane does. The whole crane works pretty good. I'm pleased with it. The jacks screw down, of course. This does extend. It's almost identical to the 1600. It's pinned way back here underneath these counterweights, not here like the 1600 is. So you have to take the counterweights off and pin it in the back. But I do like the detail on the wagon. It may have the most detail of the whole model. I like the wheels, the tires, the detail on them. It does look pretty good. Like I said, they turn real nice. The tires turn real nice. Got the typical walkway and guardrails and all. Very nice wagon. I like it. All the winches have a pretty fair brake on them. Pretty nice brake, actually. About the only one you can see here is the A-arm. I stuffed a piece of paper in there to lock it. It holds, but it's weak enough. I just stuffed that in there to make sure. Not a lot of detail in the engine bay, or the car body for that matter. Bigger mast on this one than the 1600. Of course, Conrad's typical plastic bridles and all, kind of a bummer, but and their pendants. Nobody cares for the latching pendants. The price we pay for these, they should give us the pinned ones. I guess we live with what they give us. Oh, I do like this different head on the mast here. It's different from the 1600. Pretty cool. Main boom's a little bigger than the 1600. It wasn't any taller. No internal bracing on any of these, or in the jib for that matter. Nice looking luffing arms though. They do look good. The model works good as well. I can raise and lower the jib easily. The bridle works real smoothly. Raise and lower the boom. The A-arm runs smoothly. About the only thing that doesn't are the hooks that don't run very smoothly. But very nice, a little bit of detail up here. The jib stop, little hydraulic arm and stuff in here. Kind of looks cool. Nice long luffing arms. This one comes with a little more jib, I think, than the 1600. I don't know. It's a pretty good size jib. This thing stands about 6 foot tall, maybe a little over that as it sits here with the jib down a little bit. So I'm going to say this probably will jib up to about 6.5, near 7 foot. I do like the different jib head, and you can see the wire comes down and reeves in the middle, starts in the middle. Typical, I'll explain it in a minute. Typical Manitowoc comes in the middle, goes over to the end, cross reeves and jumps, comes over here, back to the middle, and you can see right there it's tied off in the middle. And the reason is these little nubs here. You can't pull this wire but so far, and to pull it over here is quite an angle. I didn't like that. This first spool right here would be the first one you can go to, and even it has a bit of an angle to it that I don't like much. So I just cross-reeved it like the Manny's and started it in the middle. I may do it another way. Hooks are nice. Both of them flop, turn, whatever. This one had the same problem. There's the little bar right there where the pulleys are. And boy, that was a bummer. All in all, an awesome model. It's a big boy. And you know me, I like the big ones. I'm going to rate this as an excellent. Hard to give it an outstanding because of the lack of detail and graphics. They could have put a little on it, but I guess we'll have to buy it and put it on ourselves. But it is a very nice looking model. These this hook is killer. How big that thing is. 20 sheaves. The little shoulder weights here come off. I don't know why anybody would take them off though. I'm gonna leave them on. And let's see, next to the 1600, that's why I put that there, so you could get a look at the 1600 next to it. Now the 1600 does have a boom extension kit in it, so it's a little bigger than it's supposed to be. But you can see they're close to the same, but the 1750 is definitely a bit bigger. I definitely recommend it. It looks awesome. I like the low profile it has. It has enough height to it. Another comparison to the 1600 you can see there. I like that low profile. They're both good looking cranes. I love them both. Yeah, plenty tall. All right, y'all. Like I said, I highly recommend it because it is such a good looking model. It's quite functional. My left side track turns on anything. This right side gets a little stuck on the wood here, but it does roll easily on the carpet here. So it is very functional. Everything works good. The whole car body slews good. All the winches work good and have a nice hold to them. Like I said, the bridle is pretty smooth. The luffers run pretty smooth when you want to lift and lower the jib. I've already done it a couple times. Great model. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I apologize again on the reeving of the hooks. I'll try the next one. Maybe I'll have better luck. Have a great day, y'all, and stay safe.